Morning everyone. So it's 2 days since I made my last video in Avenue Park, and I shall be going there a little bit later to finish that off. I've come to Cranford Park. Now my main aim today is to clean the camp. My big boy will show you. It's over that way basically, but I do want to just get in this stream here and see if I can pull a few of these bits out. That's along this little stream. I noticed it the other day. There's tons of rubbish in the bushes here, but I believe there's going to be an event here today, and in Berkeley Meadows, which is just up the road there. So I might just leave that for them, to be honest. But there's loads in there. Look, it's filthy. But anyway, I'm going to concentrate on what I can do. Just try and get some of this plastic and whatnot out of this water course and pick it up, and then I'm going to go back to Avenue Park and then on to Cranford, the camp in Cranford, and clean it up. So welcome along, thanks for joining me. I'm going to try and put in a few interesting facts, because on another video you quite enjoyed them, so I'm going to see what I can put in over the next few videos and get in some interesting facts as well. So welcome along, let's get to work. Right, the old big boy does come in handy from time to time. I'm just going to put it on the road here for the moment. I'll come and pick it up in a minute. It's about 9:15 in the morning and the school run hasn't quite finished, so I've just got to be a little bit wary of the traffic. They do come batting down Cranford Lane. Actually, Cranford Lane's a little bit cleaner than what it was on my last video a couple of days ago. They've obviously got out and done it. I did see a few bags, so that's handy, to say the least. There's a black bag in here, but I think it's way too heavy. No chance of getting that out. It's just too heavy. Right guys, this is going to be a little bit repetitive, so just leave me to it for a bit. I dig out what I can and pick it up. As I said, I'm under the impression today there's an event there and they're going to do this as well. That's the impression I'm under. So I'll only know another day, or if I see it posted on social media or something later. But let's hope for the best. Let's hope they can do it. I hear there's quite a few of them coming, so let's hope for the best. In the meantime, as I said, I'll keep digging this out, and then when I'm done we'll pick it all up and then we'll move on to the next place. I went for a litter pick yesterday with Chili at the canal in Hayes. We got about 30 bags between us in a couple of hours. Oh bugger, look. Wind's blown it back in there. I had a couple of bags left over on the way home. I'd done a bit of litter picking. I didn't quite fill them up, so I decided just to bring them with me today. just use them up and wear them out. I might just quickly go in there and just, in case the Rangers don't go in there today, just go and get a couple of bags worth real quick. It'll make me feel better, and then the camp shouldn't take me that long, because ultimately I dug all the crap out of one of them the other day, so that's just a matter of picking it up. And then the other one, well, we just got to see. It could be carnage, it could be nothing. Only time will tell. Go on, Barry! Go on, Barry! Oh, Barry Schumacher's off to work. You really have got to be careful of Barry down here. This is an... Go on, Barry! Oh, Barry's going for it today. Right, guys, that's the worst of that. I'm pleased with that already. Just have a little dig in here. Then what I'm going to do is a load of fireworks here, look, left over. Oh, you're welcome, mate. Right, let's go and dump this a minute, guys. So 2 bags. Being honest though, most of it was remnants of yesterday, walking back from the canal with Chili and picking up some litter on the streets. So probably only 3/4 of a bag in that stream. I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna have a little go in there just quickly. As I said, I do believe there's an event now. There you go, that was bugging me. I do believe there's an event now in this, and they're going to come in here. That's the understanding I got. But listen, in case they don't, let me remove some of it. I mean, there's just tons. Oh, look at this. Wow, you can't see this from the road. This is a litter pick on its own. Oh, no, 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 look at this. Look, it's all household waste dumped in here. What a shame. Oh, my God. I wish I hadn't come in here now. Couldn't see this at all. Couldn't see it at all. I'm going to make a quick video, guys. I'm just going to pause this video a minute, make a quick video for the group and let them know where it is. Can't see how I can get in here. I'm looking around. There's a couple of little bits I can just lean over and get, but I just can't get in there. I don't know how they're going to get in there if they're meant to be doing it later. I've no idea. Even when this time of year, when it's grown down a bit, shall we say, it's looking impossible to get in there. No, I'm not fighting my way through that today. That's just too thick. That needs to be bulldozed. That's the only way I can get in there. It's just too thick. It's way too thick. I'll just get this little peripheral. Yeah, that's disappointing. But I can only win the battles I can fight. I can't even fight that battle. I can't even fight it. No guys, I'm gonna have to give that one a miss, I'm afraid. My best intentions have gone tits up, for want for a better phrase. I did want to go in there and at least try and get a couple of bags. I've got a couple of bags tucked in my trousers as well. What if I can get a couple out of there? Let's see later. Let's see if they can do it later. In the meantime, I'll just do this and then I'm going to make my way round to Avenue Park, where I left the last video, and clean up the mess I left there on Sunday that I ran out of bags for. Right guys, that'll do. That'll do. I'll leave the rest for the litter pick for later. Right guys, I've walked probably about 400 yards, maybe a tad more. I've collected 2 bags from where I just was. I've now walked round to Avenue Park. That sofa and my stuff from Sunday, which is only a day and, well, 2 days ago now, is gone. The line bike's still there. So the plan from here is to go into Avenue Park again and just finish off what I didn't finish off the other day, as I made a promise. And then we're going to go back to the other camp in Cranford Park and go and do that as well. So I'll meet you over where I left off the other day. Whew, I'm blowing. Right guys, I've made it back to the spot I left you in the last video, finally. So I've already done what, 5 bags just from where I was, and then I've walked along the road. I only done one side of that road coming here. I'll do the other side walking back. I've got to walk back down there. Oh, there's a big, oh no, it's a little 320 coming in. Getting a lot of big planes coming in at the moment this time of day. There's a little 320 there, little British Airways one. So I've not brought the dog today. Hurt his leg a little bit. Don't know why, he was limping, so I've just given him a day off. He's got the day off. Oh, there's a big one coming in over there. Looks like a big one. Nah, I don't know. Let's go and do this. Let's not get distracted. Right, guys, I know a lot of you said you liked my interesting facts. So I'm going to try and put a few in over the videos, and hope you enjoy them. So here's an interesting fact. Here is New York City, the 5 boroughs of New York City, and they are superimposed over London, Greater London. And as you can see, they cover quite a big area, but Greater London does cover a little bit of a bigger area, probably about 60% the size, New York, the 5 boroughs. I'll keep the picture up a minute so you can have a look at it. That didn't take long, did it, to pick all that up from the other day? I knew it wouldn't. As I said, I just ran out of bags. So I've come with a bit more firepower today. Also, let's have another interesting fact then. So I'll give you a couple of James Bond ones because I've put them on my phone to tell you. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you when I'm over there. Let me just get this. Right guys, this was the other pile I left the other day. So I'm just going to tidy it all up. So all I've got to do is just basically bag it. I've got my phone in my hand to read my James Bond facts to you. I'll try and put them up on the screen as well if the lovely Lauren would do that for us as well. But there you go. So here's a fact about James Bond: Spectre That was the 2015 film, by the way. It stands for Special Executive for Counterintelligence, Terrorism, Revenge and Extortion. We'll put that up on the screen. The other James Bond fact, here you go. During the filming of Tomorrow Never Dies, 1997, 15 BMW 750s were destroyed. I think BMW didn't mind too much. I think they probably wrote it off as a tax write-off, so they didn't mind too much. Here, I'll leave you with this last one for the moment, and then I'll pick this pile up. All the missing 00s, that's 002, 003, 004 and 009, have been killed off in different James Bond movies. 006 returns as the villain in GoldenEye. Oh, look at that. Wow, look at that. I don't know if you can see it, guys. Look at that Turkish 777. Oh, magnificent. Feel the firepower of the 777. The world's most powerful engines on that plane. I'm digressing, ain't I? Yeah, that is a fact though, actually. We'll call that a fact. The 777 has the world's most powerful engines, 115,000 pounds of thrust each, which equates to about 50,000 horsepower each. We'll throw that fact in for free without having to read it off my phone. And so 006, he returns in GoldenEye, and then 001 and 005 have never been mentioned, and neither has 008. So they're all the 00s in the James Bond films. They've either been killed off, used, or not used at all. So I'll put them up on the screen, you can have a little read, and the fact about the 777, I'll throw that in for free. Let's clean up this mess, guys. Let's clean up this mess. So as you saw in the last video, guys, I just put this all in one spot. It's getting near the end of the video. So, and I have done this spot, as I said, on my Water World video and my Dam Busters video, which was sort of, the Water World's quite at the beginning. I didn't know the way into the camp then, so I walked across that like a wally. So I won't be doing that again. But putting it all in one spot just makes it quite easy really for me to clean up. And as I said, my plan is to walk back down the road what I've come in on. So as I said, I've got 2 bags coming here. I'll probably get another 2 going back. And then I'm going to do the other camp, which basically, just to show you quickly, I've got to walk out the park over there and then walk all the way around over the bridge again. Beep, beep. Oh, on cue, mate, on cue, well done. Then walk all the way around. And I sort of started over there, and then the camp's in here. It's by the stream here, but I've just got to walk all the way around to get to it. It's a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. I've got the day off. So there you go, guys. Look how easy that was after piling it all up the other day. One reasonably clean area. There's loads of bottle tops, but they're just buried into the ground, and so I won't bother with them. So yes, it's much better, to say the least. It's looking dandy. Let's say the word dandy. Looking nice and dandy. So I've cleaned both piles up. That's my little thing from the other day, and let's get myself round to the other camp and see if there's any carnage or not there. Right guys, so 2 bags come in here, 2 bags in the park. That's 4 bags plus the bit we got earlier, which was what, another 3. So we're up to 7, and then I'm going to walk back the way I came and go to that camp. So I'll meet you over there, guys. We're winning. We are winning. Slowly and surely we're winning. Just decided I'd add the walk back to my video. I don't think the video's going to be that long anyway. So this part of the bridge is called Park Lane, and it comes under the London Borough of Hounslow. Now Hounslow used to have a lot of fly tipping along here. And what they've done is they've stopped it all by putting these logs to stop them just dumping crap, and then they've put up quite a few cameras. But when we cross the bridge up here, it becomes the Hillingdon side, and they've not put up any cameras, despite being told if you want to stop it, this is the only way you're going to do it. It's worked here, it's worked a treat here. There used to be loads of fly tips, they just will not do it. Down to money apparently, but they've got the money to keep clearing it week after week after week after week after week after week after week, and I could keep going on. It's mind-boggling, to be honest. It's so frustrating as well. It's such a little pretty area that's just abused. So where I was by that camp, guys, and I showed you that bridge, this is it. Toot toot. There's another toot toot. Hang on. Toot toot. No. Oh, we have a winner. So there's the stream there, and so I was sort of along there a little bit, and I've walked round. So, and as you can see up there, we've now entered the borough of Hillingdon, London Borough of Hillingdon. Welcome to Harlington, and welcome to Harlington. So this side of it gets really abused. Anyway, guys, let's do my film review quickly. So I watched a film recently called The Order. Yeah, I will put up a picture. The Order. So someone recommended this to me and said, oh, you gotta watch it, it's the best thing since sliced bread. And I know that Nicholas Holt's in it. I only watched it last week. I came home from work and I watched it in 2 parts. I watched about an hour the first day, and I watched a bit more the second day. It was all right, it was okay. So basically it's about, I think they're like a white supremacist group who are robbing banks to fund what they want to do. And sort of the FBI take notice of them just for the bank robbery. All their agenda afterwards comes to light, and it is based on a true story in the 1970s. Let's just see if I can get that. No, it's stuck to the brick, I'll leave it. So basically this FBI agent, with help of the local police force, try and track, there's been a fly tip here. They've cleaned it, but not really cleaned it. I'll get the plastic, I'm not going to get all the rubble. I don't do rubble. I'm just not equipped for rubble. Anyway, where was we? Oh, so The Order. So yeah, so it's based on this, and then they sort of find out more information about it and what their agenda is. And do you remember my Dam Busters video, guys? It was further along. Look, the wind's blown down more. Might take a picture of that later, see if the council can. I can't get that, that's half a tree in there. It's just going to back up though along here if it ain't cleared. I'll have to let them know. So yeah, anyway, so film review. I've been distracted by the film review and all this. So yeah, so basically their agenda comes to light. Oh, I love a pissy one. It must be about my 10th piss one today. And they're tracked down to eventually, let's just say there's a confrontation. I won't ruin it for you if you decide you're going to watch it, but there's the inevitable confrontation at the end of the film. And yeah, it's all right. It's not a bad film. It's a 7 out of 10, but I just didn't think it was, the way my friend was raving about it, I thought, you know, we're in for a really, really, really good one. But it was all right. I'm not going to say it wasn't all right, because it was. So it's called The Order. It's it's not ultra violent, it's not super violent, there is violence in it, but I still wouldn't recommend it for little children, at least. Maybe teenagers, but not little children. So yeah, The Order. Nicholas Hoult. Who else is in it? Okay, there's someone else in it. I'll put their name up on the screen. I'll have a look when I'm editing the video. Name up. Bing! So yeah, The Order. So certainly worth a watch, guys. 7 out of 10. Not bad, but not brilliant. In the meantime, let's just get in here. So those other 2 bags, those orange bags I got walking down, I filled up a couple of bags walking round. where I started the video was probably about 200 yards away. And what I've done is I've walked in this direction and picked up some of this carnage, but I knew I was coming back, so I just sort of pick and choose. That's a good one, ain't it? Really, pick and choose. You like that one, don't you? What I was going to pick up, knowing full well I've got to come back to here. So what I'm going to do is walk in the park. Oh, the entrance is there. So go and have a look at that camp and let's see if it's carnage or not. Right guys, well there's the stream, and I was probably on that other camp across the stream about 60-70 yards down that way. So I've walked round. There's virtually nothing here. I've never come here and not seen it looking like an atom bomb's hit it. I'm speechless basically. There's a little bit here which I'm going to pick up, guys. There's just a tiny little bit here which I'll get to. I might as well. So I was expecting it to be worse than that. Maybe they've just given up and gone to other camps then. Chili did mention yesterday when I was litter picking with him that he said there's a camp further up in the park, so maybe they've moved from this one and gone to that one. Who knows? Who knows? So in the meantime I'll just finish this off. I'm not going to grumble though. Certainly not going to grumble about it being clean. This is David Coleman would say quite remarkable. David Coleman, eh? If you don't know who David Coleman is, guys, he was a commentator on sports events in the UK from probably at least the 70s right through to the early 2000s. And one of his famous quotes was at the 1976 Olympics when Alberto Monterina, who was a Cuban runner, won the 800 meters. And he quoted, in the replay, he quoted, you'll like this one, Monterina came off the bend, opened his legs and showed them his class. Yeah, like the famous snooker one as well, isn't it? Where the guy's commentating on the snooker and he says, the pink is behind the brown. And if you're watching in black and white, the brown is over by the blue. Oh dear. Oh, what was the other one? John Motson. John Motson was a football commentator. I actually do remember watching this one live. Live football wasn't on like years ago like it is now. It was quite a treat to have a live football match. And John Watson said, oh, if that had gone in the net, that would have been a goal. Yes, it would have done. It didn't. Oh, there are some great ones. So I'm just having a skirmish about, guys, really. Now, as I said, I'm quite surprised that it's not looking like an atomic bomb's hit it. I'll just go up to where that camp was on the other side, see if there's any. Let's see if I've got any more interesting facts for you guys while I'm walking along. I have to put my phone on. Nope, pretty good. It's all pretty good. So as I said, guys, this was the scene of my Dam Busters video, which is, I've cleared all that crap out on that video, if you see it, or refresh your memory with it. I cleaned it all in here, got in here and cleaned it all out. There's a little bit of junk in it, but it's just further down where that branch is. So that's the road I've just walked along. And over here, I'll just show you, because there's basically nothing left to do apart from a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. It's very, very, very clear. I'm just looking on my phone, guys, for a couple more interesting facts before I leave you. And I'll have a little dig around in here. Throw that there. Beep, beep. Right, that's going to be easy to clean, that is. So over there, guys, was the camp I cleaned the other day and left the mess. And this is basically the other side of it, as I said. So, very, very easy here. I'll be summing up in a sec. Let's leave you with an interesting fact, guys. Let's leave you with an interesting fact. The current king, King Charles II, is the second... Oh, sorry, I take it back. Is the oldest monarch to ascend to the throne. So Charlie's about 72 when he became the king. So he's the oldest British monarch to ascend to the throne. Yeah, let's leave you with a couple more. The UK had the world's first postage stamp, which featured Queen Victoria in 1840. And French became the UK's official language in 1066 with the arrival of William the Conqueror. It remained the official language until 1362, for nearly 300 years. The British, as they was to become, spoke French. Ha ha ha! Chanson de mieux! Right, guys, before I absolutely lose the plot, I'm just gonna pick this up, bag it up, and we'll call it a day. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna leave you with this spot being as clean as I've ever seen it. So, a couple more bags on the trolley to add to the pile, which I'll just shuttle over the road in a sec. So, a sort of up and down litter pick today. I knew I had to pick up the stuff I left from the other day. Got a little bit out of the what's that there? Got a little bit out of the stream and the entrance to the park, and a little bit on this roadway walking to and fro to the other park. So it only leaves me to say, whilst I'll give you a view of the River Crane, thank you very much for watching. Definitely a vast improvement here. Definitely a vast improvement. So thanks very much again, guys, for watching and enjoying the interesting facts and the film review and all that, and catch you on the next one.